a talk show community. Hello, everybody. Good day, good morning, wherever you're watching us from. My name is Adama Chukwu. You are live on YouTube on Tina Talk Show. Today, I have my special guest with me, Mr. Chike Idika Williams, also known as Makapelian worldwide promoter. He has a foundation called Makapela Worldwide Foundation. He's a great man. Is a man with so many talents. He would be introducing himself. Mr. Makapela Williams, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for coming to the studio to join us to share literally to share yourself with us. We really do appreciate it. Thank you for coming to Tina Talk Show. Can you introduce yourself?
Thank you so much, Ambassador. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, I am Mr. Idika Chike Williams, popularly known as Makapela Williams worldwide. I am a musician, I'm a promoter, I'm a prolific writer, I am an event planner, I'm a businessman.
Wow.
I'm an activist. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That is great. A man with so many hats on. I love that. I love that. So today we're going to look at how did you become all these things? How did you become, you are a promoter, you've got foundation, and you are, all these things that you do. We're going to look at the challenges, because somebody might see you now, they want to be like you. They want to be like Makapela Williams. So we're going to be looking at how did you come to having all these skills and what were your challenges? So we're going to look at from grass to grace, Makapela Williams. So can you share with us a little bit, if it's okay with you, a little bit about yourself? Like if you want, you can share about
like I tell,
yeah.
I will always tell everybody this, like the old saying says, goes like this: Rome was not built in a day.
True.
And perseverance, hard work, humility is the key to greatness, with prayer.
Yeah.
And patience too.
Yeah.
A dream is like a building built on an imagination. A dream is like a building built on imagination. And every day by day, you think of how to accomplish your dreams. As long as you know you are talented and gifted, you build it bricks by bricks, even when you have nobody to support you. It can only take time. Thank you.
When did you discover, at what age did you start pursuing this vision for Makapela Williams, Makapela Foundation? Tell us a little bit about your growing up. Was it a thing you always wanted to do?
Well,
or was it a thing that you saw others doing and you thought this is a good idea?
Well, I was inspired. I was inspired by what is happening around me. Like in the ghetto, I was brought up in the ghetto as a young man trying to survive, all the way from east side of the Niger.
Wow.
And I got an apartment in the ghetto at an early age. So I indulge myself in reading books. So much hard work that I don't have time for myself.
Wow.
Because I have read the histories of some men of old and what they achieved, that I have to seek for my talent in order to
Wow, amazing.
Survive, great legacy, and left footsteps in the sands of time. I discovered myself.
Wow, amazing. Some people discover themselves or discover their career at a very tender age. And yours, from what you said, you discovered this, you discovered everything you're doing now by looking at what was happening around you. You know, you decided to become part of the solution, so to say. That is really, really great.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
haven't been inspired by your surroundings. Now, how did the vision for Makapela Foundation actually started? Because I understand is a charity organization, is a charity is a foundation, is a charity that looks after care for the widows, those that are in prison, and those that are out of prison, and the orphans, and so on and so forth. Can you tell us what were your motivation in doing this?
Well, I was brought up by a poor single widow.
Mm,
So I experienced how she fought to bring us up. And secondly, I lived in the I'm a very conscious person and I have conscience. I live in a hood. I grew in a hood whereby I see many societal vices,
mm,
people living in abject poverty. So I was touched by what is happening in my surroundings. So I decided
mm.
to start up a charity foundation. Moreover, I am an orphan too now.
Wow, wow. So you know what it feels like, you know what it's like to actually be in that shoes. You know, a lot of people will be inspired by this because when you want to help people, you know, you help them best when you've actually been into that, when you've actually been
Experience
in
has
that
taught me a
situation.
lot.
Yeah, wow, wow. So for how long have you been doing this? How long is the foundation? How long is it now be going?
I have started this charity show of motive. It has been for the past 10 years.
10 years. Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, yeah, for the past 10 years. That's when I
I have,
started it. I've been doing this in different cities of Lagos.
that's great, great work. Um, I have researched you a little bit on social media. I found that you are somebody that is very, very great on social media, connecting with people. And tell us a little bit about your Macapelian worldwide promotion, because I have come to set you up that you know your passion to promote others, to promote black black how do I put it? Uniting the black race wherever they are all over the world. Can you tell us how you began with all this? How did you start being able to connect and link
Well, the brainchild,
people for worldwide? So, what motivated you in wanting to go out of Nigeria and wanting to connect the Africans worldwide? Tell us.
the brainchild of everything is Makapela Charity Show. That is
Okay.
the brainchild of all. The fact is still remains that the more I dig deep into Makapela Charity Show's project, the more it became diversified, the more it
Wow.
bring up many positive projects. Yeah.
Mm,
So
great. Great.
Makapela Charity Show gave birth to Makapelian Foundation. Yes.
Now, can I ask you
Makapela
this
Charity
question? Can I ask you this? How do
I'm
you
here.
manage? How do you manage to link to promote people? Like, you know, not everybody can actually do what you do. Can you tell us the challenges in all this thing, starting from your foundation? Because it's not easy. One thing is wanting to do a foundation to help other people. Another thing is, and especially from what you've said, you shared with us that you were born in a ghetto which paints the picture that it was not easy for you. So what were the challenges that you faced in trying to put this organization together, from someone who is an orphan and someone who is born in a ghetto, someone who has life has really, you know, you know, tossed him around. So what were the challenges? Can you share with us?
Well, well, I will state it to you that the ghetto has no future for the youth. You have to
Mm,
fight for yourself in order to survive. You have to know what you want because the ghetto is overpopulated and
wow.
millions of people are frustrated that
Mm,
they don't believe that hard work and time pays. They felt that that it is by providential powers that made them to stay in the ghetto, or that is where they belong. But the ghetto is where you will fight to survive.
wow.
If you don't fight, you have anything. If you
Wow.
don't
Wow.
fight to survive,
The good
you will
fight. They don't
still
fight the good fight.
the good fight. You will still extend poverty to your next generation cycles.
Did
But
you
if
did
you
you
fight,
did you have friends help you out? Did you have friends help you out? Did your obviously you say you are not fan. Did anyone from your family supported you during this time?
well, when everything went wrong, nobody in my family supported me. I was supported by close friends on the streets of Lagos.
Wow.
They are really the first people that believed in me
Wow.
and the friends from my town or where I came from, Anambra, comes when I have gotten fame.
Hmm.
That is when they start coming. This is just the
Wow.
truth and the truth.
So
So
which means,
it
yeah.
taught me many lessons that you mustn't depend on your own people in order to survive. They will only believe in you when you have achieved a height of greatness.
Hmm. That is
Thank
a
you.
that is a great talk there, because in for friends out there to support you, strangers out there to support you, I believe that that goes to show your personality, your person. It goes to show, because it takes a lot to convince people that don't know you, because one, they will feel that they're not obligated to help you because they are not a member of your family. So for them to help you, it goes to actually show that you are a man of good reputation. You are a man of a high esteem, and that made people to actually come to support you. Did you have anyone at some point, like a challenge, where you tried to open some doors and they were not opening?
Yes, that's a good question for our youths out there on the streets. It's the challenges that faces most men. I have tried to open some doors for many years, for many great years, yet
Exactly.
it wasn't easy. And the doors that I mean is the door of financial aspect. When you work and get little payment, but when the times comes when you get recognition, when you do a little job, you get great payments. That is when the dividend of your hard work for years has will start paying you because you know your job and do it with all diligence and happiness. Thank you.
That is a great profile. I think everyone can learn from you, because it's also is very important that we know that in everything we've achieved, there's always challenges along the way. The main thing is, how did we manage to escape them? Sometimes we are knocking at some doors and the doors are not opening. So even some of them will open and then they shut it against you. So in this process so far, what would you say were your lessons? Did you learn, was there something that you learned in this process so far?
Hello.
Did you hear my question? I said, did you is there anything you feel like you have learned in the process and you want to pass on to the people or to the youth or to anyone who wants to be like you, who wants to
Yeah.
be a promoter like you? Is there anything like advice or something you think that you have learned in this process and you really want them to kind of like learn from it?
Indeed, it is a process. It is not just a one day thing to connect all the over 1,000 promoters in the whole world, black promoters, preaching about black awakening. Indeed, it is a process. And for you
Mm,
to achieve all this, first of all, you have to be conscious of who you are and discover who you are. Secondly, you have to be dedicated and diligent to what you do. You have to be patient. You have to be hardworking. You have to be creative
mm.
for you to achieve all these things. Why you crown all with patience? Because destiny differs. That's what I would tell our youths. You have to work through humility because through humility our greatness and riches bestowed unto a man. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That is a great advice because from grass to grace is never easy. You know, one of the things that I would want you to, because having searched you up on social media and see the great work that you do, the connection, your connectivity, the way you manage to connect the world together. Can you? Is there even any country that you've not connected, you've not promoted, or that you've not connected? Can you list can you list to us the countries that you've actually entered?
First of all, I will thank the Almighty God and the powers behind the creation of the world. I will thank
Mm,
Providence for giving me this opportunity to be
yeah,
doing all this because it's not by my own power.
definitely,
I
definitely.
believe I'm a messenger. When I finish what I'm doing on planet Earth, I will leave.
So can you name
So
the
I
countries
have
where the countries you've connected so far? I know you are in America. I know you've connected worldwide, America, UK. I'm here in UK. You connecting with you. You're promoting my program in Nigeria. You're promoting all the other people's businesses, their shows, their events, whatever needs to be promoted in Africa or worldwide. You are promoting people, the businesses that they do, whatever it is, you will jump on board and promote them. I'm asking again, audience, there's something I call this gentleman. In my place, we say, nwoke nọ n'Africa mana ọgọdọ na-akpụ n'ụwa niile. That is the nickname that I call him. You are in Nigeria, but ọgọdọ gị na-akpụ ebe niile. What that means is
hello.
he's he's in Africa,
Well,
but is I don't know what is Ogodo. Ogodo is like your dress, or is everywhere in the world.
rap Africa they call them rap.
Rapper, so you are in Africa, Nigeria, and your rapper is spread around the whole world. So it's not like you've rightly mentioned. It 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 has taken a great work. It has taken a great work. Can you tell us a little bit about what kind of
Well,
promotions do you do? What kind of promotions do you do? What do you promote? In case somebody is
um,
listening now and they want to promote something.
well, Makapela Foundation is connected to the whole continent of the world, and our promotions goes to the whole continent of the world. I if I start to mention all the countries where we are represented, I may not possibly call all the names, but let me just call it in continents. Makapela Foundation is represented in Africa. Makapela
Wow.
Foundation is represented in Australia. Makapela Foundation is represented in US. Makapela Foundation is represented in Asia, North, South America, Caribbean, Jamaica, Bahamas, UK, Europe. And when you come to these countries where we are represent these continents, we are found in most of the continents. So we have a WhatsApp platform. And
The volume, your volume has gone down. Your volume, Makapela, your volume has gone down.
okay, can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
yeah, better, better. I can hear you now. I can hear you. Yeah, go on, go on, go on.
So, yeah, we are represented in all the countries of all the continents of the world, and each of the continents we are found in most of the countries, promoting African arts, literature, music, and events, preaching about Blacks awakening. Thank you.
Preaching about Black awakening. That is great, great, great concept. Awakening in what area? In what aspect of awakening?
We
What are you looking to awake them about? Is it about to awaken their talents, who they are,
we
their gifts?
we we preach about their gifts to awaken their talents, to create awareness of who they are, and to open their eyes and uplift their mental consciousness from mediocrity and brainwashing from the Western world.
Right. So you believe that there has been some things that is not right, that what they have taken in, they believe, is it in terms of culture, religion, in what way have they been brainwashed? If somebody is listening now and
Well,
they want to understand, what do you mean by being brainwashed by the Western world?
well, we are meant to neglect our own and term it evil,
Mm,
which
mm,
is our way of life, which is a way of life, which is the belief of people. We diverted from the reality to religion, and we believe in non-existent experimental things, which we Africans we are known for. Like we are made to believe that divination is evil.
mm,
When in Africa, divination have solved most of African problems, native problems, fact and experimental. Secondly, we were made to believe that nothing we created, nothing creativity our forefathers or ancestors have been used is good. They made
mm,
it evil in order to conquer our mind. This is the area where we are preaching about Africans awakening. We also preach to Africans to believe that a talented person, a gifted person with wisdom, is much more is, is much more gifted and wise than a person that has a load of certificates, whereas
mm.
he cannot defend those certificates. Thank you very
Wow.
much.
That's a great word. That's a great word. I am also aware that you are an aspiring author. You're writing a book on spirituality. what motivated you to want to write this book, which will be out very soon? Is it,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
well, I am an introvert despite that I am an entertainer and an extrovert.
Are you sure
I
about
spend
that?
most of my
Are you
time
sure about
reading,
that?
experimenting. I spent most of my time reading and experimenting life and things that happens around me. I have come to realize that most times when I have dreams, the dreams do come to reality in past few days or weeks. I am a very calculative person, and I have come to be mindful of what has been happening around me. I put it into experimentation based on what I read in books too. I
Mm,
compare and contrast. At the end of the
mm,
day, I found out there is a force behind the world that gives
mm,
everyone his or her own talent in order
mm,
to work on the elevation of the world to another level. When you finish your work, you leave. But many didn't understand that each and every one of us is called for a purpose. That
mm.
is what motivated me, and I put it to work. Here I am today, Makapela. I'm here. Thank you.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Obviously, your great work has brought you to the studio today. Actually, because I've been, I'm fascinated. I'm one of your big, I believe in what you do, and I have seen your great work out there. Now, back to what you said about the Western world brainwashing African people and the points that you made. I think I agree with you on that because um, life is more than just going to classroom and study other people's ideology or taking on board other people's ideology. Life is more than that. Okay, so I agree with you on the fact that Africans has left their spirituality, meaning the ability to look within themselves. They have left themselves in actually discovering the inner potentials that they have and running to acquire the other form of a way of life, a way of culture. Like you rightly said, in comparison to certificates, no matter what somebody acquire, box of certificate, no matter the level one attain, be it up to becoming a professor, doctorate degree, what have you out there, the highest education level. If you cannot um, get in touch with your inner self, those things are useless because your inner self is who you truly are. And we have left it through religion, through adapting other people's culture. So I really like your mission in trying to open the African, draw back the attention to the realities of life. Because when you see a dream, you're not going to go to the book and say, oh, let me see what the dream means. The answer lies within you. So what I want to say is that keep
Of
up the
course.
good work. Keep up the good work because what you are doing, you are touching lives. And I'm sure a lot of people, as well as myself, we are looking forward to reading your spiritual book, you know. And now, if someone wants to get in touch with you or support your organization, how can they support you? Or they want to partner with you? How can they be part of it?
Well, Makapela Foundation is open to all for partnership. Unless you have an evil intention, we are not going to support any evil project that will hurt the world. We come to liberate blacks. We come to unify all race in the world. We come to bring peace in the world. That is why we've
Definitely.
come. We come for peace.
Come for
So
peace.
if you want to partner with if you want to partner with us for any project in Africa, be it in technology, be it in
Yes.
entertainment, be it in art, be it in events, promotion of different kind of goods and services, or promotion of artists, etc. Anything that requires connectivity and network. We are here. We have the contacts. We
I
are like a
I'm a
liaison and
I have
relation. We are
I'm
like
a
a
test.
liaison.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
are like a liaison
I
between the Western world and Africa.
Great, great. That amazing. I mean, I'm a testimony to. I can give a testimonial to that. I can testify because my when you got in touch with me, that one of the we are very skeptical. When we because we live in Western world and there's a system of doing things, we have kind of learned and adapt to that system of doing things. And when we get in touch with African promoters or that want to do business, we very like trying to compare the two. And because they're not, we see the difference. We think, no, I don't think I can trust this African promoter. But I am telling you, if you are watching me right now and you ever want to do something in Africa, Makapela Worldwide Promoter is the best person. If you have been following my Tina Talk Show page on Facebook, you have been seeing you must have noticed that Macapella with a promoter worldwide. He's actually the promoter of my conference coming up in Nigeria, in Festac Town to be precise. He is doing a great work out there, promoting it. Like I said, he's got contact. He knows his stuff. He knows how to project you in such a way that the world wants to hear from you. Like I said, of course, if you have something that is not detrimental to Africans, bring it on. You can partner with him, he can partner with you, he can promote your business. Tina Talks Global Conference is an amazing conference coming up soon, and he is a team are really, really pushing it out there. So I would encourage you, audience, as you're watching, if there's anything you want to promote in Nigeria, if there's business, he's also into properties, you know, you want to buy a house in Africa, any part of Africa, Nigeria to be precise, he's got a contact. You want landed properties, you want the building structured, he has the link for all this. You want to buy cars, anything you want, he is the right person to contact. So can you hit on that a little bit, Macapella, please? Can you hear me? I can't hear you very well. The volume is gone down. Yeah, the volume is for the audience. It has to be loud so that the audience can hear you. Yeah, better, better, better.
I can hear
Yeah,
you. I can hear you
yeah.
now.
All right. So yeah, I did mention. Can you tell me a little bit about what I mean? Do you have anything to say to what I've just said?
Can you come again, please? I can't hear you.
No, I'm saying that you also promote. I mean, if people want to buy cars, properties, landed properties, that you are very, you have. You are able to help them to purchase all these things because one of the things that I know, especially those of us that live in diaspora, we are very wary, very afraid to trying to get in connection with Africans. Because so tell us, can we trust? If somebody is watching now and
Well,
they want to buy property and they
well,
are afraid, yeah.
well. I read one book, The Richest Man in Babylon. The Richest Man in Babylon. I have forgotten the author, but The Richest Man in Babylon taught me a lot that investment on properties is worth more investment on lust and other things of life.
Hmm.
Just like the books I wrote, those books inspired me to start writing books that I will mention the names later. Properties are good and it's worth investing on. Macapelian Properties deals on landed properties, building, and autos. We have properties and are agents to properties in Nigeria and Dubai. We have properties in Dubai that we market, and all our properties has the correct titles which you can verify. We have properties in Anambra State, southeast of the Nigeria, and we have properties in Enugu. We have properties in most states of the southeast, Abuja, Imo State, and Delta State. We are here to give you whatever you want at any location you need with the correct titles. Thank you.
Thank you. That's if you are watching, you have heard him say he will be able to connect you, and not only that, whatever it is, even if it's a situation where you are unable to, he's unable to, whatever it is that he is unable to do himself, he can always refer you. He can always signpost you to whoever that will help you, as long as far as it's got to do the things in Africa and Nigeria specifically. Chike Williams, Makapela, thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you come to Tina Talk Show. It's a great time we've had.
I want to
Thank
let
you.
you know that
Yes.
I have some host I have some events that I do host in Africa where I invite
Okay.
all over the world to come and perform and showcase their
Okay.
talent so that we can promote them to the whole world.
Okay.
Macapelian Foundation is in charge of Anambra Festival, the world famous Anambra Music Festival of Arts and Culture. Macapelian
Oh,
Foundation
great.
is in charge of Macapela Charity Show, which we celebrated our 10 years anniversary. Makapela Foundation is in charge of African Show, Voice of the African
Wow.
Artist Show,
Wow.
Makapela Lovers Valentine's Fashion Show, and Anambra New Yam Festival. Through these
Amazing.
events, we showcase grassroots talent to the world and promote them to the whole Africa. We have met some artists who performed in our event. We made them somebody today, both traditional musicians and aspiring hip hop artists. Macapella has
Amazing.
written many books, inspiring spiritual books like Bringing It Back from what Ambassador Adamwachu said. Macapella is the author of Art of Wisdom. Macapella is the with all these books are supported with quotations from the Christian Bible and some other great books written by men of great of and of the past. Macapella is the author of Mysteries and Secrets of Providence. Macapella is the author of Guide to the Corporate Macapella, Mistakes of Our Youth as Major Causes of Poverty, Truth, Fact, and the Realities of Life, The Power of Creativity, Art of Deception, Songs of Love, 500 Macapellan Songs and Poetry, Burden and Powers of Secrets, and other powerful spiritual motivational books. Macapella
Hey,
has
wow.
musical album on his credit, a musical album on his credit. Thank you very much.
Amazing. I must say, you are a man with so many hats on, a man with a great talent. I am not surprised that you have attained the level that you have attained today. I am not surprised that you are where you are today. People all over the world, in fact, you deserve an award. I think in all ramification, you know, can I say
Thank
something?
you very much.
There's something that I like about what you do. I like the fact that everything that you have just mentioned, everything you've mentioned has got to do with promoting others, has got to do with elevating others. It's got to do with just bringing people to the place of fulfilling their purpose and helping them, opening doors for them to get what they really need. So I would say congratulations in all these things that you are doing. Keep up the good work. Um, uh, you know, Spread the wings. You have just proven that we can do everything if we want to. We can do anything as if only if we set our minds. Some people might be pursuing one particular project and they are just content with that. But you see, we are born to be creative, and you have just proven that. You have been creating, you create in so many areas. So well done, Makapela Williams. Well done. Keep up the good work. Like I said, you certainly deserve an award. Okay. So thank you for coming to Tina Talk Show. Is there any final word you want to say to the world before we go? Can you hear me? Have I lost you again? Hello? Is there any final thoughts, final word? Oh no, have I lost him? Yeah, here he is again. So yeah, is there any final word you want to tell the world? Any final word?
To my fans, right?
Yeah, to the world, to the world. Is there anything you want to say?
Um,
Anything
what
final
I
you
will
want to say?
tell, what I will tell, what I will tell my fans and the people out there is
Mm,
to discover their self, is to discover God,
mm,
is to discover
well, I think we've lost him there. We've lost him there in a little, yeah. Okay, okay. So,
what I will tell my fans and the people out there is to discover what I will tell my people out there, my fans out there, and the people out there is to discover their self, discover their purpose, and believe in themselves and in God,
mm,
and they will surely achieve their purpose through hard work, prayers, perseverance, and patience, humility too.
right,
Thank
right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Macapella Williams. It's a pleasure having you. Audience, as you have heard, thank you so much, all of you who are watching Tina Talks. As you have heard from Macapella Williams, it has not been an easy journey. It has not been easy. What I've learned today is that sometimes, in order for us to get to that place in life, not necessarily the help must come from our family members. It could come from from strangers, from friends. And in order for that to happen, you have to really be a person with a high esteem, your behavior, your character, for people to be able to support you. As you have heard, diligence, humility, being able to understand that there are steps that we need to take in order to attain a particular level. Being patient is really, really paramount if you have to get to that place where you really want to fulfill your call in life. Please, audience, if you have not subscribed to Tina Talk Show, I would urge you to please press that notification button. That way, whenever I come up, you will be the first to be notified. And also share if you think there's something, one or two words that you have learned from where Makapela Williams. I would encourage you to share to others. Let them be encouraged. Let them know that there's so many things that we can do in life. Thank you so much for watching. It's me, your host, Adamwa Chiku. Until next time, and bye for now.
Thank you so
The
much.
Tina Talk Show Community.